I don't know what that tiny little raptor noise was. It
Wait.
sounded like a stretch or a yawn. But
emoji competition. Okay.
emoji competition?
Someone, basically, for the Lucy Colt role in the other server.
It should be noted, the emoji competition is not for this thing. We're not doing a competition just yet. Also, greetings everyone and welcome to the Devil Darlings.
Oh, hi, I didn't realise you'd started recording.
I started recording just before you did the tiny raptor yawn noise.
What?
That was me.
Oh, I know someone
That wasn't
did
me.
It. I know someone did.
That was me.
So, who is doing the intro? Let's figure this out before we get things rolling.
Pedro Sanchez.
Pedro Sanchez is doing the intro.
Alrighty, Austin, we gotta get on this. We're supposed to be Pedro. We're two people. We have to act just like Dion and them, and we have to make voices. We are here to take your daughter for the evening. Just out to dinner, nothing too fancy.
I've never talked with Pinfall, so I don't know what he sounds like. So
It's not even
Pinfall.
Well, not
Pinfall.
Pinfall. Sorry, Zach.
Zach.
Yeah, Zach. I do know what Zach sounds like. Then, in that case,
If we say his name enough, we may inadvertently summon him. It's happened before.
Zach, come forth from that hellish plane of wherever you exist from. I don't exactly know where you're from, but you're.
Spain?
Oh, if he's from Spain, never mind. My family's from Spain. It's not that hellish.
That's why he's Pedro Sanchez. Well, with Dion, the 32-year-old.
Pedophile from Spain.
Yeah.
Dion's worse. Dion's a duck.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Hey, no,
At the house
no,
in a duck outfit.
There's free ducks in here. You know, you can't.
There are.
Leigh
you
and
one, you
Atra.
sort the flock.
Yeah. There's
Leigh's
3
little
ducks in this
duckling.
chat.
Anyways.
Hence why I want a kazoo.
Oh my god. We've wasted
To
so
be
much.
fair, to be fair, I am younger than Leigh, so
Yeah,
yeah.
that's why I said Leigh and her little ducklings.
Yeah, it's quite literally. We quite literally go down in age ranking of tens.
We do actually, yeah.
It's the weirdest thing.
Intriguing.
Either
All
way.
my siblings are 5 years separate.
2, 3, 4, 5. I'll just roll a d6 because I don't think we've got Inferno back yet. Who's 2? Rebecca. Rebecca, do an intro.
Okay.
Ow.
You're welcome. Well, you're going to get Bobby Bob because I want your ears to bleed.
We will get
Okay,
Bobby Bob
I
because we
haven't
must
done
all
this
suffer.
voice for a while, so like, did we just lose someone or not?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. Sorry, I'm blind. Okay, let me.
You can't be blind. That's Riss's thing.
I'm slightly blind. Right. Okay, I've got it now. Let me just quickly see if I can do the voice still. Okay.
Let me see if I can do the voice now. It's just like turning up like a speak thing, like. Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, I can do it now. Right. At the end of every week, each one of us becomes a geek. Tonight, the DM makes a move and all the magic fills the air. I'll never let this feeling go. I'll let the character take control. At the end of every week, each one of us becomes a geek.
You must be very proud of yourself.
So here's the interesting thing, just quickly.
I will never listen back to these recordings.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you feel about this being your legacy right now, Rebecca? You're about ready to go. You're about ready in a few years to go to college, and this is your legacy. Sing it with a silly voice on YouTube.
It's the same reason I never use my real name on Roll20.
Yeah, To be fair, that's my bad. I got used to calling her Rebecca instead of Atra.
People call me Dion as well, but I don't particularly care now.
I have a
Yeah,
very generic name, so it's fine.
Trust us, Rebecca. You'll reach an age where you just don't care anymore.
It'll be like your
10
mid
years' time.
20s, early 30s, so not very far off.
Yeah.
Like 10 years'
I
time, roughly.
mean,
Yeah, it comes up quickly. You start thinking about other things, like the day you're gonna die and what you're gonna be buried in.
Too real.
Too
real.
Yeah, too fucking real.
All right.
Speaking of
It's
which,
true. I just picked out my casket last week.
I mean, to be fair, I want to be buried in one of those eco caskets. I want a tree to grow out of me.
Yeah. I want to become.
Okay.
I want to become.
Here's my issue with that. I've read Terry Pratchett. I've read the one about the female wizard student and how it starts off as a wizard basically doing that, and he gets reincarnated as the tree, and he lives the most boring life. And let's face it, I want to be that guy.
That guy.
Either way.
Let's all be trees together.
Fucking Mayweather.
We'll get planted on a plot of land, and we can play D&D forever.
The Ents
Yeah,
are going
we're
to
just
war.
get planted in a circle.
The Ents are going to. Yeah, we'll all grow up as Ents. We'll go to war with the rest of the world.
Anyway, what happened last time? Because I can't exactly say it last week because we've had a couple of sessions off.
Honestly,
We rescued everybody. After they were taken, we found their
Cody
boat.
become a beast.
I mean, technically, did you rescue everybody?
Well, Oni died, but so no.
Allo lost a second father figure.
Cody will be
And-
your father figure.
One more, and you
And the
get a free
party was
Sunday.
plunged into depression, except for Whisper, because Whisper just
One more lost parental figure, and you get a free Sunday, Allo.
Cody will become your father figure. Bow child.
I don't know how
I used to
this
teach
works.
Allo how to use the
two
longsword anyway.
weeks. 2 weeks later, Cody dies.
Oh no.
I mean,
It's just
If
a
that's
plague.
the curse. If that's the curse.
I mean, okay, in defense though, it did take a good year for Oni to die, so like
Yeah, he had good innings.
So we'll have to give Cody at least a year.
So,
I mean, Cody probably has less than a year to live anyway, like, at this point.
this is where we pick up things up with the ship situation being dealt with, the last person having been thrown overboard after being scared once he came out of his little pocket dimension. And you're all heading back into Turtle Bay Landing, back into town.
Big monstrous Cody just like, "Roar."
Why do I imagine she's like walking on all fours, just like, do you know like the gorillas do with the knuckles? It's just like
That's exactly
It's
what
just a
I
tiny-
was thinking.
yeah, it's just a tiny Cody gorilla.
That's what I was thinking. Just that and the like jutting out lower canines as well.
Yeah,
Just
she's-
like, "Roar."
The best way to describe her face at the moment is, do you know that Ikomboko meme video that's going around from the little dog?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
her face at
yep.
the end. That's just Cody's face.
Why not
I-
Flopsy from Avatar:
I
The Last
picture
Airbender?
her. I was gonna say I picture her as the wolves from Don't Starve.
Yeah, that's the reference I more get than Avatar: The Last Airbender because I haven't watched that yet.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't.
Oh my god!
Heathen, godless.
I am
Get
God
out
here,
of
shush.
here.
Shush, I am God here. So,
Alrighty. Anyway.
as you all head back towards the tavern, Una is quite clearly, to those that are observing her, avoiding Cody. Looking quite nervous. And I need to look at the number to figure out which one's the turtle shell, number 4. So you would all be up and around here. And as you all head back there seems to be, there's just a more somber mood in the air than what there normally would be. You're not here anymore. Poof.
Um,
Why are you in the ocean?
I don't know. My new mouse is fighting me.
Because it's
Whisper
It's the
on
curse.
their
The
way
curse
back.
is happening already.
Yeah, it's Allo, we're sorry. As we're on our way back to the
Yeah, get off me, Trickstem.
placey thing, uh, Whisper is going to pick Una up.
Yep.
Mind you, she's gonna kind of have to like bend over for this, but then she's gonna kind of like hold her in her arms like a baby and not really talk to her, but more or less just kind of look at her with a soft, calm look of it's all gonna be okay. And then she starts humming a rather delightful, like almost childhood rhyme tune.
Roll me performance. Let's see how this works.
The hearse is coming.
I'm just curious to see how this goes. So roll me the performance there, Whisper.
Oh, performance?
Yes.
Oh.
Let's see how well you do.
You just start humming the hearse song.
No, it's not one. She just starts spinning Una around on the spot. That's decent enough. It helps calm Una down somewhat.
I was hoping it wasn't in that one.
But of course, if anyone's more devastated here than anyone else, Allo. You can't help but look at the small... I believe it's a jar that we put the ashes in, was it not? Or a bottle?
it's a little vial
Yes.
that they had.
You can't help but just look down at the vial as you head back. The vial that is full of Orni's remains. Or at least all that remains of him that isn't in a fez. Because Una still has the fez of the rest of the remains. You can't help but think too many people have been lost here since you've joined this. First your father figure, your adopted father. Then Petru. And now Orni as well. But unlike the other two times, the one that did this has gotten away. Damadur has not been seen since. All you've been left with is a vague threat. How is Allo feeling?
Allo is currently AFK. They had pinged you. I
Oh.
actually told you, but they had pinged you. They will be back though.
Okay, so they are feeling very silent, very somber, I'm guessing. In fact, as you reach back into the tavern, Allo excuses herself and retreats back to her room for the night.
Whisper is going to follow.
Okay.
With Una.
Yep. As you head up the stairs, Una just gives one last look back at Codi before vanishing. And we'll get back to that when Ranna gets back. So, for those that are still here, which would be a Codi, a Trickstem, and a Miasma, if we have Inferno back.
I'm here.
I know you're here. Do we have an Inferno?
Inferno.
I don't think we have an Inferno yet, so Miasma's probably still also just trying to get her head around everything. Trickstem, you just feel an awkwardness in the air. You feel partly responsible for what's happened because, you know, these people were clearly after you. And because Allo was there to help you, they took Allo as well. You can't help but partially feel responsible for Orni's demise.
Yeah.
And not helping situation right now. Miasma seems alone and silent. Everyone else has retreated upstairs, so you've just been left with your child, a mechanical dog, which also seems to be kind of showing concern, a sentient egg, which you can't really get a read on anyway, and a knuckle-dragging Codi. Who doesn't even seem to be taking a seat, I'm guessing.
No, she's just kind of like essentially just sat on the ground, like seething.
Roll me a Arcana Trickstem.
I can't.
Yes.
Alright.
Let's see if you can work something out. $13. You're not entirely sure. You think she may just be angry. You think that this is probably just how she deals with loss. Especially given you remember what she was like after Petru was lost to you all. But then you start to think, maybe it's something more. After all, this isn't just some random bad guy that's dealt you this hand. This is someone that you trusted. Well, air quotes trusted, let's put it that way. Because can you really trust Damadur?
No.
Of course you can.
No.
So this probably has been hit a lot more personal for Codi.
Yeah.
Maybe she's just gone feral. Either way, you're sensing that she's walking a tightrope at the moment. And you decide it's probably best to not mess with her tonight.
Yep, just leave her alone.
Someone does come over to your table though. A familiar female face as the bartender of the place and the mayor's daughter comes over to just slide you all a drink. The spare ones are for when they decide to come back down if they do. If they don't, well, you can have them. Don't worry, it's alcohol free. Looks to you, Trickstem.
That's good.
Then looks to Codi. Is she gonna be okay? Normally she's quite happy to see me, but
Cody's just sat there like head twitching every now and again.
I think it's best to just leave her.
Out of curiosity, Codi, when it comes to the whole emotion feeling thing that Namias can do, would that be kind of hampered, would you say, at the moment?
Probably not, because it's an innate ability. Whether they're like feral, whether they're not, whether they're like angry. It's not based on her emotional state. It's just she can feel the emotions of those around her.
So, not that it probably matters to her at the moment, but Codi, you're sensing a lot of unease around you.
And nothing at the same time. There is like this blip of nothing that appears, and that is Whisper.
Yeah, it's just a void
that
from upstairs.
Whisper's emotional state. Yeah, it's just a void, but you can feel that void.
But you're definitely feeling concern from everyone else in the room.
Her kind of
well,
now
aside from Ego, you only feel hunger from Ego.
I'll just kind of
upon the world.
Pretty much. That's what he wants. He wants to just eat and eat and eat and eat.
Actually, wouldn't it be funny if that's what Oni's new character is? Oni's new character just hatches from Ego.
But Cody's blood red eyes will flick in Trickstem's direction. Like they're now just pure blood red. They're not turning back like they usually do to the normal blue.
Trickstem, all eyes on you.
That is pretty scary. I'm just gonna.
Do you know like how fluffy baby owlbears are?
Yeah.
You kind of feel breakfast just like kind of tilt her head up and just shrink back in until she's just a ball of fluff.
It's
just like nobbing out in her own head, just like.
It's like looks at you and is just kind of like.
What? Are you scared of me now?
I think the little one is.
I knew I chose the wrong situation to deal with first. Fucking knew it.
I'm just imagining
you just feel a whisper thought. If I hear anything from down here, I will kill you both. You won't even have to worry about the enemy.
I'm just imagining your whisper comes down. What's the Codi? Why are you doing a bad impression of me?
Yeah. The hell do you think this is? That's copyright infringement right there.
It's just like,
well, I guess it's good you're afraid. In the end, you're gonna die anyway.
I am aware that I'm going to die one day.
Out the corner of your eye, you just see Ego climb into one of the tankards. Just kind of floats in it. Just the layer. It's like not the layer, just like the volume of the drink inside just starts to go down.
well, that Santa's just taken to voicing Ego.
It's not just the bartender and it's not just the bartender, breakfast and Trickstem that are concerned, Codi. As your eyes flick over, even Click Clack is laying down, ears flat, whimpering. Which is unusual given that Click Clack only mimics voices.
Cody's nails, which are longer than they were, just kind of scrape against the table as she forms a kind of clenched hand. So they leave kind of like a deep kind of gouge on the table. As obviously her strength was put behind that. And Codi just kind of looks at them and goes,
You don't need to be afraid of me.
The bartender just looks over as you say that. Well, far be it from me to intrude on this thing, but you aren't acting yourself.
Well, no. Someone I respected just died.
Oh,
and he was murdered by my, for all intents and purposes, brother.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear of your loss. I didn't know. She looks over, tries to piece together everyone that has come back. Oh, the one with the mask, Oni was his name?
the kind of fur on like her kind of bristles.
Yes.
He seemed like a good man from what I knew of him. This world will be a lot worse without him.
Well, I'm going to kill his killer.
I mean, that is generally how things work in this world, but you don't have to. Well, she kind of motions towards you as if unsure of what to say at this point. You don't need to.
What?
You don't need to take this all on yourself for this. Your friends are there to try and help you. But
Lady, as nice as you are, you do realize I'm a fiend.
I know that. And I will freely admit I don't know how fiends work with this.
I respond to emotion. Anger, sadness, grief. What do you think's being felt everywhere right now amongst my party?
loss.
Exactly. In various stages of grief and anger. Magnifying my own to a heightened state. Hence,
and her head just kind of twitches again. Like, she doesn't seem to be able to control the twitches.
this. The more potent the emotions, the more I react. This is what I am. I'm a fiend of hell. I'm a monster in the eyes of most of the people in this world. So that's what I am.
But surely not in the eyes of your party.
You'd be surprised. Some of them fear me. Some of them don't really care. Some of them flip back and forth between caring and being scared of me. It's like I can't show the extreme emotions without them becoming fearful. How else am I meant to react when one of my own dies and I couldn't do anything to stop it? These people are mine!
Trickstem, what's your
Anyone
reaction
who
to all
touches
this?
them dies.
What is your reaction to all this, Trickstem?
Rebecca?
Is Rebecca gone AFK as well? We're not having good luck with AFK people today, are we?
She didn't say anything. She's muted though.
Rebecca, you're muted if you're there. Hang on.
Rebecca! Child!
I posted a link instead. I don't even know what picture that's. Oh, it's for the.
Return!
It was for the goose Travask.
Ah, what did I do?
What? Oh. What just happened on Roll20? I saw several people just vanish from it.
Yeah, I got booted.
Huh.
I'm here.
I'm back now,
Okay.
but I got booted for a second. I think I accidentally clicked a new button on my mouse that I didn't know existed. It has a back and forward button. It's weird.
I love those buttons. They're my favorite.
So, while we wait to see if we've got a Trickstem, do we have a Ranna back yet?
Ranna!
I'll take that as a no.
Oh, well.
So, we'll flip to a third person. A small, lonely traveller coming in on a boat towards Turtle Bay Landing. Pretty much told to go there and to seek out a party that may require their assistance. It's been a few days' travel for you, but you finally land.
If Mama sent me here and they're not here, I'm gonna slap Mama. Oh, sorry, bird people. Right. talking to myself. How are you? We haven't even talked this entire ride. Where's is there a place like travelers go to? People?
You mean a tavern?
Yeah.
If you just go forward, just keep going forward past the gates, and it should be the third building on your left. You can't miss it. It's the one that looks like it's got a giant turtle shell for a roof.
Okay. Thank you. And he will step off the boat and he will start walking towards the tavern. His tail kind of swinging as he does, as he's just kind of carrying his staff behind him, just kind of like cheerfully hippity hopping towards the tavern.
Okay. And it takes you a little bit. The streets are a lot quieter than they usually would be, given this is somewhat towards the night time. Oh,
given that there's literally a boat in the docks that is on fire.
That too.
Don't think I didn't miss that.
Yeah, like most people that are there, they seem to be just crowding around, seeing what's happening or trying to put out the fire.
That's a big bonfire.
And Trickstem, since you are back now.
Yeah.
Did you catch any of what was said by Codi?
Heard some things.
Basically, she said that she's this way because she's feeling all your emotions of loss and such, which has made her like this. That she feels like she's a monster in almost everyone else's eyes, so she's become a monster. And that essentially the party are hers.
Hi, I exist.
Inferno's back! We've got the party.
She basically said, these people are mine, and if anyone touches them, I will kill them.
Yep. Miasma, you would have snapped out of your stupor as well to hear that.
There was also another thing where it was like she was feeling everyone else's emotions of loss and grief and anger, and it was amping up her own emotions.
Oh, and so it's like a certain character now.
So she also kind of feels like a monster amongst the group. And that whenever she shows the more extreme emotions, everyone gets concerned or scared of her. Hello?
Hello.
Okay,
this is nice.
So, Miasma and Trickstem, what are your reactions to this?
The Codi's eating the emotions?
No, she's not eating them. She's just
feeling them.
Yeah.
Feeling them.
Oh.
You know, like when people yell, a dog gets angry. When like two people are fighting in the same room, a dog reacts negatively. It's kind of what's going on here, except more so in a demonic form.
Yeah, because Codi is a fucking fiend.
Yeah.
I take it I've missed the aftermath of Oni's death there.
It's part of the aftermath.
Yeah, this is still the aftermath. Basically, Codi's in a bit more of a hulked out, demonic, like feral form from this.
It's not her fault if she can feel it. Sorry, that was fucking not Freya's voice. It's not her fault she could feel it. That's just how she is, I suppose. Now, going around that, I can't stop smiling.
She also kind of said, these people belong to me. And if anyone touches them, I'll kill them.
Which is ironic, because Damadur said that exact same thing.
I know. It's almost like Codi is becoming more demonic.
Mm-hmm. What did that try to route me into? I don't know what that... Please go with them. Oh, I'm moaned, apparently. Oh.
And Trickstem, what is your reaction? Rebecca?
He will probably stay silent, but listen to this. Oh, he might say something after, but right now, he doesn't really know. He normally comes across as rude and arrogant, and he's like, not the best time to do that.
Yeah, he knows when it's time to talk and when not to talk.
He knows it's not a good time to speak.
And through the silence and miasma's words, the little bell on the front of the door chimes to signal someone entering. And as you all turn, describe your new character, Ronnie. Santa. I'm just used to saying it.
What you see before you is a small kobold, actually smaller than Allo and smaller than Raali was. He's a small, sort of almost royal purple colored scales with a lighter patch on his sort of underneath of his jaw and his stomach. He's got these if you can expand the actual picture there for them to see, he's got these sort of bright eyes and these sort of bright sort of golden spectacles which match the golden almost scholar-esque robes.
There we go.
Almost these golden scholar-esque robes that sort of surround him. He also has his sort of tail sticking out of the robes, tied to the back of his tail is a familiar soundless bell that if Allo was in here, she would be able to recognize it. But he sort of just like looks around as he opens the door, kind of like, hello?
Also,
Cody's bloodshot, like red eyes, just kind of and her head just kind of snaps round and looks.
At full speed, he is going to run at Codi. Fluffy!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Also, can I just state as well, in the smaller icon, I thought that this little pink swirl background thing there was like her.
No. He has no hair. He's only got the two horns. In the sort of bright, almost like dark red, almost not necessarily a red colored eye, as he just sort of runs up to Codi and just hugs one of her sort of paw legs.
You're
I
only
imagine she's significantly bigger.
You're only slightly smaller than normal Codi. So yeah, this one's bigger. She's more about Allo's size because Codi was normally 2'5".
Oh, fantastic! A therapy dog.
He's just holding her arm, just sort of snuggling.
To do.
He full-heartedly stops, looks at Trickstem. The glasses sort of lower on his muzzle as he's sort of half looking through the glasses, half not, as he's just staring down at Trickstem. Look, bitch, you don't tell me what to do, okay? You shut the hell up.
Oh, the dog has balls.
Just kind of like...
She will murder you, though. I'm trying to save your life.
They won't murder me.
Shit lizard.
They won't murder me. Because they're happy. And it's not that they're murdery. They're just sad.
Just kind of gonna use my other paw and just
also, if you continue to call me a dog, kitty cat, I'm going to rip out your teeth, okay?
Well, maybe stop smiling. My jaw hurts after all these years.
I mean, you'll just be a hollow smile, except this time it'll just be physical. He just goes back to hugging Cody's arm. It's okay. You can be sad.
Cody's just kind of like trying to rip the kobold off her arm with her other paw.
Like the bartender just like she's watching this just like with concern, like, oh no, things have got bad for the worse.
He will sort of stop, let go, sort of climb up onto the table. He'll actually walk over to Miasma, sort of climb up Miasma's robes and just hop onto the table. As he just walks over to Codi, looks her in the eyes. Okay, look. You're sad, right?
Angry.
That's okay. You can feel that. It's fine. All these people, they're going to be a little bit afraid of you. But that's just because they've never seen you like this, I imagine. But hey! Look at the bright side. You got such beautiful eyes.
just kind of looks to the others. It's like,
I'm not allowed to murder, am I?
No. But since I'm here, tiefling on the ground, fluffy monster over tiefling on the ground, kitty cat with wide smile. Are you guys the Drider killers?
Should we tell
Who's
them?
asking?
My name's Yules. UYLZ. Well, most people call Yules the purple, Yules the wyvern, but I just prefer Yules.
Why are you asking?
Oh, why am I asking? I'm sorry. I thought you said who was asking. That's my bad. I'm just asking because Mama sent me.
Who's Mama?
Ooh. She's not really Mama, but like other kobolds call her Mama, and I kind of felt out of the circle there. She's kind of a bitch. She's a naive bitch. Phoebe.
who?
Phoebe.
Oh.
Oh no.
Cody's face, Cody literally goes,
But hey, look at the bright side. She sent me instead of the other one. I
The
think
other
there's
one?
another one. Kind of a psychopath, if I remember correct. But but look at the bright side. It's me. And honest to God, I don't give a crap if you want to do what she says or not. Because you're hurting. All of you were hurting. You deserve a break. But I'm happy to meet you all.
Not your voice, I mean my one.
Oh. I was like, oh no. But no, I'm really happy to meet you all.
I just love the fact that it's like Kivia sensed a disturbance in the force. She has sent you all a psychiatrist.
Yeah, I was about to say, as I said, oh no, it's a therapy dog.
But once again, don't call me dog, please. I'm not even a mammal. But
I am aware.
Yes, I knew you were aware. But look at the bright side. You're all here together. And although, what's wrong? What is wrong?
Friend died.
Oh.
Well, I wouldn't call Oni a friend, more someone I respected. It's more I want to kill Damadur, that son of a bitch.
Why do you want to kill him?
Because he killed Oni.
No. Why do you want to kill him?
Because he killed Oni and he's technically my brother.
What is fueling this scent of kill?
He killed Oni!
I'm just imagining
he's looking at you. He's going to take his glasses off. He's going to wipe his He's going to wipe the spit off his glasses as he's kind of like right in your face. Going to put the glasses back on. Okay, look. That hate. That's not going to help you. For one,
Of course it is.
How do you expect to kill somebody if your companions don't even know how to feel about you? Which, by the way, and he's going to turn around, he's looking Trickstem straight in the eyes. Grow some fucking balls. Your emotions are literally hurting your friend.
Who's mine?
Everybody's.
Well, currently they're being threatened to be taken off if I have any alcoholic drinks, actually. So I do have some.
He made a fiend pact.
He's just gonna sit down on the edge of at the edge of the table, looking down at Trickstem.
Because he was an alcoholic father who was leaving his child in danger.
I would say that I am not exactly sad, mostly just annoyed because I realized, yes, this person has staked a claim over us. He wants to treat us like we are his property.
You're my property.
Okay.
The thought of the
okay, Mother. I wasn't asking you, but
look, fact of the matter is, the thought of a thought is you guys have a lot of. To be fair, she told me you guys had a lot of issues.
That dumbass god has no right to say anything about us.
I mean,
if that...
she does though.
Are you saying that I've got issues?
Yes, you do, Mama. But your issues are mostly because you're not. But he's going to look down at Trickstem. I need you to You're not really helping her at the moment. He's going to cast Polymorph on Trickstem.
Well,
Let me just quickly look this up because I believe there is a way.
And it's a Wisdom saving.
That's it. Wisdom save. Make a Wisdom save, Trickstem, if you want to avoid being polymorphed. Nat 20.
Not 20. Okay, she's avoiding being polymorph. He kind of waves, looks at her, looks at his hand, looks at her.
Trickstem's a guy.
Wow. Oh yeah, no, sorry, Trickstem is a guy. He's just gonna be like, "Wow, you're smarter than I thought."
Yeah.
There are worse things I can do than turning you into a rabbit. Just letting you know. And he's gonna
respect that.
He's gonna look at all them. There should be more of you. Where's
They're
the
upstairs.
Oh. Okay.
Upstairs
Well, I'm
doing
gonna go.
their own thing.
Okay,
They
cool.
went up to see how Allo's doing.
Oh, Allo's the one like me.
Allo only was kinda Allo's dad. Wait, yes, that was correct.
Oh, that can't be good. Well, it's okay. I know the best cure for patricide. Wait, did she kill him or did somebody else kill him?
No, Damadur killed him.
Damadur killed him. Okay, hold on. First off, I'm just a little kobold. Second off, there's a lot of names. I don't even know all. Third off, hey, no growling. You're better than growling. You are better than growling.
Her head kind of twitches, like, in the way it has been doing, and she's just like...
I was just flipping for her spell book.
Are you okay?
No, nothing I can do here. Close it.
Are you okay? There's a lot of emotions. I can help you with that.
She kind of, like, steps back.
It's nothing bad.
Just kind of like...
No spells on me.
It's not really a spell. There's actually really nothing magical about it.
None of your shrink bullshit either.
Don't know what a shrink is, but...
Enlarge, reduce, maybe?
Haste.
You lost a friend. You're very angry, and you're very sad. You've been through a lot. And I get that. But, and I want to make this very clear, although we've literally just met like 5 seconds, he's going to walk up to her and he's going to hug her face. He's just going to look at her and go, I want you to know that I'm here for you.
I'll just imagine it's just like angry cat. Sounds like...
Yeah, kind of just like...
I'm very much...
Smack, smack, smack.
I'm very much here for you.
Just a chain reaction between the frigging cats.
Just like the asshole walks up like smack, smack, smack.
But it's okay.
We also recognize those noises.
You know, if it wasn't for your friends, I don't think. Yes, you should think about that hate. You should think about all those emotions. But also think about this. Yes, your friend's dead.
Her claws kind of splinter the wood of the table.
And the
Like,
streak is good.
as he keeps saying it.
But is throwing a temper tantrum the right way to memorialize? And that goes for all of you, because her emotions are based off of your emotions. So, spend some time thinking.
Is this just emotional osmosis?
Yeah, basically. Anyways, I'm gonna go say hi to the others. You all have, by the way, you, the one laying down that I couldn't polymorph. What's your name?
Me?
No, the other guy. Yes, you.
Trickstem.
Trickstem. Okay, sorry, Trickstem. Whoopsies. You're gonna buy me a drink. Okay?
Why do I need to buy you a drink? I'm just curious.
Because I'm your new friend.
At this point, Breakfast
Right.
pops her head back out and just like curiosity just peaked with this new voice.
He's going to hop down onto Trickstem. And although probably Baby Breakfast is about the same size as he is, he's going to just pick up Baby Breakfast. He's like, "You're coming with me to go say hi to the others," and he's just going to carry off Baby Breakfast. He's like, "So fluffy."
You know, we lose one person who likes fluffy things, we get another one. I'd say things are balanced today.
We lost one person that's fluffy. Out of curiosity, do we have a Ranna back yet?
I do not think we do. I've messaged her twice.
Curses. To be fair,
Whisper's just sitting at the door with Una.
By the way, Dion, are you feeling okay?
Allo has not answered.
What?
Are you feeling okay, Dion?
Apart from a headache, yeah.
So, as you head upstairs, you see another one of the little bunny type things, looking less like a gorilla than the other one did. In the arms of, are you back in the little girl form or?
No, I am in the lady form that I have. She's got like looks like the normal lady in the purple dress, like the slightly hefty woman, but she's normal, has 2 arms. There's really nothing weird about her, actually. She literally looks like a normal lady.
There we go. I'll get the right icon on there then. Yep, so you see what seems to be just a normal human female just holding on to another one of the little bunny things.
Yules is going to walk up to. They're going to hold out breakfast. I'll charge you.
I'm very sorry.
Wait, why do you have breakfast?
Because I got loaned breakfast?
Yes, but we don't loan things here.
No, your friend loaned them.
All right,
I gave them free shrink, is what the one said. Free shrink.
She kind of puts a finger in front of your mouth. Let's start from the beginning. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Yules. Some call me Yules the Purple, some call me Yules the Wyvern, some call me Small. Some people just call me Yules. You can just call me Yules if you want to. Right now, I'm Yules the tiny little bear.
Yes, I we'll always, I guess, a dragon? Purple dragon.
No.
I can't remember names.
No. It's
I'm
yours.
very sorry, but it's impossible for me
I'll
to remember
trade
your
you.
name.
I think the best
I'll
way to
trade you
remember it
name.
is it's like jewels, but not like jewels.
Even
Oh.
then, my dear, I'm cursed with never being able to remember a name and only a classification.
Do we need to wear name
You
tags?
are a namia.
But you're cursed?
Not really. It's just always been. I've been around so long, I guess you could say names no longer mean anything to me. She's kind of like rocking Una, like very lightly, a little every once in a while when she like says certain things.
You're an old lady. It's okay, old lady. Sometimes your memory just goes. Betrayed? The fluffy talks. Mine does.
Namia, are you alright with that?
I mean, I suppose.
Ooh.
Well, then hand me the baby owl bear.
Una's bigger than him.
Sorry.
Yeah, no,
gonna-
Una's very much bigger than him.
I'm just gonna like take the owl bear, little baby owl bear in one hand, and I'm just gonna kind of like, because Whisper's really strong, like just kind of like still cradled in one hand, hands Una over.
You're like, Una's fingers are quite
he-
light to touch
yeah,
the
no,
ground. She's just
he
like,
can't. He can't hold Una, so he's just going to hop onto Una's back like a backpack.
back.
And he's just going to be like, "You're fluffy like the other one."
Una,
Whisper's just gonna kind of cradle
Una,
little owl bear.
as soon as Una hears that, Una just kind of looks a bit sad. She's like, Codi's not herself.
No, she's hurting, but it's okay. It's okay to hurt. It's okay to feel anger, especially when friends. But look at the bright side. You've all got me now.
And what exactly does that entail? Because I'm sorry, unlike the others, I have no time to do what they do.
Sorry, but are you cute and fluffy, old lady? Because you're not the one I'm talking to.
Fine then.
Thank you.
And she kind of stands up with breakfast, walks downstairs, hands breakfast to Trickstem, or well, rather, just like kind of puts breakfast back in Trickstem's pouch. And then
Thank you for that.
walks out the door.
Oh, anyways, you're cute and fluffy.
You just kind of walk past twitching Codi. Like,
Your friends.
She steps back inside, takes Codi with her, actually. That was one thing that sorry.
just walks back in, grabs Codi by the scruff and drags her
Picks
out
him
like,
up. Not even, just like picks you up, cradles you just like Una, walks out, slamming the door behind her while you're trying to fight her.
Yeah, Miasma and Trickstem, you just hear Codi's just going down the street, getting quieter. Whisper walks
Wait,
on.
what? No.
Now that they're gone, he's going to look at Una. Perfect, because I actually need to have competent communication with somebody who's not going to talk down on me because they're thousands and thousands of years older than me, or some dumbasses who's trying to get drunk. One who can't stop smiling, wants to stop smiling, it's a very hollow smile, and the other who's just a fluffy ball of rage currently. So you're the voice of reason, because the other voice of reason, according to Kiwi, is behind this door and really, really, really fucking sad. So I'm going to talk to you instead. Hi. How are you? My name's Jules. He kind of holds out a 3-fingered claw as he's to shake hands with.
Una just like looks
Hello.
with her hand. Oh, welcome back, Allo.
we have a Ranna!
We have a Ranna just as everyone's been sat outside your door waiting to talk to Allo. But it's like Una just like extends a hand after a bit, just shakes it slowly. It's like, I'm Una. I'm sad.
I know you're sad.
I mean, I don't deal with loss that well.
No, and that's okay. Some people don't do. Friend Cody really doesn't. Friends Trickstem and Miasma do. But It's okay to feel.
You hear just this laugh. Is this at least an earshot of Meowsma?
No, you're downstairs.
Okay, I was about to say because she just started laughing and saying Meowsma deals well with death.
How are you doing? I'm fine. I lied. I'm dying.
Oh, hey. How you doing? Well, I'm doing just fine. I lied. I'm dying inside.
That's just me asking
but
come.
But Yules is just looking. But other than sadness, how are they? Sadness is many things, and I don't get the feeling they stop and ask you often.
Confused, slightly scared, kind of upset.
Those are okay.
I mean, I'm a bit confused because I still don't fully get why some people are like, how they are. I'm upset because apparently they don't want me going with them on this mission, even though I want to stay with them and help. And I'm scared because, well, I've never seen Codi like this.
Well, first off, for the first one, people are idiots. It's okay. Everybody's stupid. It's how the gods made people, and partly is because the gods made mortals in their image. Gods are some dumb people. You ever met Mama? Oh, well, yeah, you probably met Mama. Mama's an idiot. And then you got the Shadow Lady. Big sword is also kind of but the second one I can help you with. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And the third one, it's okay to feel sad.
I guess, but she slowly looks to Allo's stories like, as much as we're feeling sad, I can't imagine what she's feeling right now. Well, I can because I can quite literally feel it, but
You want to see it?
What? Sorry, you cut out there.
You want to see it?
I just want to help her, but I don't want to steal that emotion either.
No, we don't have to steal it. We're gonna. He's going to kick the door down.
Okay, Allo. You went into your room after getting back to the turtle shell. You just needed time. You just needed time to yourself just to try and even comprehend what had happened. And as you're there, silently looking at the little vial of ashes, your door is kicked down.
Get up, bitch. We're going for frappuccinos.
Who the heck are you?
My name's Yules. Yules the Purple, Yules the Wyvern. Some people just... I prefer Yules. You're going with frappuccinos. And because Ranna, you kind of know a bit of his just...
You keep cutting out, sir.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
He's a purple kobold with gold clothing, these sort of gold spectacles with sort of red eyes, and he's got a little bell tied to his tail that doesn't ring. But to you, Allo, if you even have the bell out, it is an exact copy of Oni's bell. And he's just looking straight at you, and he's like, now get up, we're going for frappuccinos.
It's a frappuccino.
Don't know. I thought it was cool.
I don't know what one is either. Maybe it's a fruit?
Maybe it is. We'll ask the freaking barmaiden, but come on.
Like an avocado?
We just 3 seconds ago, and we're already going to go get a drink. Best friends, get the hell out of there.
Allo just kind of looks between Yules and Una, like, is he safe?
I mean, we came up the stairs with holding breakfast, but I didn't hear any screams from downstairs indicating anything bad happened there, so...
I completely blew them all up. They're all dead. Yay, woohoo, aha. Oh, fucking kobold like you. What do you think I'm gonna do? Machine gun Kelly them? Also, who's Machine Gun Kelly? Don't know, don't care. Anyways, you. He's pointing straight at Allo, walking straight up at Allo, locking eyes with Allo. How are you feeling?
Could be better. I imagine Allo is kind of shrinking back a little bit because...
Keeping in mind that Allo is significantly a foot taller than Yule's. Yule's just locking eyes with Allo. Well, no, I get that. Your father figure just died, according to the other ones. So...
No.
Are you gonna send in here?
That is a good question out of character. I could be the depressed bald, but I could also be the quiet person who just hangs out at the moment. I kind of want to try the Frappuccino.
Good. That's a smart choice. Because if your father figure was anything like the people downstairs, I don't think he'd be happy with you just sitting here.
I mean, I guess he's right. Only was always want to try and get you a bit more active.
There's no guessing, dearie. I am right.
Who's scary?
Am I scary? Wait, what are we talking about?
No, I thought you said Gary.
I lost focus. Hold on. Where do we? Oh yeah, frappuccinos. We're gonna go get frappuccinos. Woo! He's just going to rush out of the room.
Una just slowly looks down. I was like, "I'm so sorry."
Allo just slowly gets up.
He's going to rush back to the room. He's going to grab Uno's arm. He's like, "You're coming with us." Going to rush off.
Looking at the empty door like,
Just like, did that just happen?
We should take the idea that Yule's is trying to give coffee to Allo.
Yes.
Allo has never had coffee before.
Oh no.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Well, this is just gonna go great.
I was gonna say, Miasma and Trickstem, roll me perceptions.
Okay, 1 second. I would hope my dice roller.
Sorry.
That's okay.
That is a grand total of 16. No, 17.
Yeah, you both see this as basically this new kobold rushes back downstairs, turns around as if they forgot something, rushes back up, grabs Una by the arm and drags her back downstairs, shouting something about frappuccinos or something like that. You don't know what a frappuccino is, but you're curious.
Well, is he gonna rush out the door?
No, he's gonna go up to the barmaid, look at her. I don't remember her name, which is good because he doesn't know her name, not that he really cares. He's going to look at her, going to tug on her clothing. Excuse me.
Oh, yes.
Coffee.
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 Right. How many?
20.
She just stares at you after that. It's just like 20.
20.
Looks to Miasma and Trickstem. Is he with you?
No, well, yes and no. I just walked in, started talking to us, and went
He's
upstairs.
purring, he says, pointing over at Trickstem.
Well, I mean,
he said he'd buy me a drink. 20 drinks. You heard him earlier.
Well, I mean, they've got like a tab open.
Perfect, then just put it on their tab. I'm with them now, anyways, according to Divine Intervention. Because frickin'.
She just she just looks at Trickstem out of confusion. It's like, well, I guess you, yeah, and walks off to make some coffee.
He's going to sit at the table. He's going to lock eyes with Miasma.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
You're weird.
What gives you that idea?
The hollow smile, the big eyes, the big hat. What's under the hat?
Plus the hat, the familiars there.
We're gonna say it
There's
was
a
the hat, just like a little ribbon.
okay.
That beats out like.
Oh, no.
I have a lot of things going on with me. Don't worry. That's not the weirdest part of it.
You're just really weird. You know that?
Yes.
Trickstem, at this point, you can get yourself up off the floor and
Remind
sit
me
back
of
down.
people.
You remind me of who? I remind you of who?
Remind me of people. I knew
People?
weird people.
Huh. I.
When you
I
travel
wasn't
as
always
much as
like
I've
this.
been. No, in defense, they may not have been either. I don't know. They didn't really talk about it. They were kind of grim, but then they were always happy, but then always grim, and then always happy, kind of according to the season. But I always met them on my travels.
Well, that's interesting, I suppose. Things go back 30 years. I looked a lot different from this. But that's all in the past now. I had to find my way back to that point. Unfortunate,
Well,
but that's the way life can be sometimes.
The best way to finding something you've lost or going back to someplace you remember is retracing your steps.
I think to retrace my steps, I would be doing a lot of backwalking. I'd have to revive the dry dragon. Then I would have to unlearn most of my spells. And that wouldn't be enough to undo what I did.
What did you do?
Made him deal with someone I shouldn't have.
Oh. Like that idiot, he says, pointing at Trickstem.
Why always pointing at me?
Because you've got a very pointable face. It's a nice face, but a very pointable face.
No, it wasn't with a fiend.
I know. My face is very, very good.
Was it with something like me?
No. Not that I'm aware of, at least.
Okay.
No, you would have, Miasma, you would have seen, you remember the visions that the guide's brother put you all through? You remember the lizard person that
Yeah,
was hooked up?
I do.
You'd know that they weren't a kobold.
No one like you. Not at all. Not even close.
That's okay.
Allo,
Mm.
before you can make it downstairs to the others, waiting at the top of the stairs is a familiar face. As Kiwi walks towards you, with just a very sad, somber look on her face, and she just pulls you in for a hug. Just says, "I'm sorry for your loss. I wish I could have done something."
And Q Kivy getting an even super strong kobold hug from Allo. Yes. Probably not as strong as it could be, but yes. As Allo just kind of cries.
If you're willing to allow me to do this, I'll get word ahead to Tome. We can set him up with a burial site near Petru. as in the field of fallen heroes.
That would be good.
I know his ashes would probably be one to be spread at his homeland, so you don't have to bury those with him, but just somewhere just to commemorate and just somewhere to honor his memory.
Yeah.
Should give a nod, pat you on the shoulder, and just vanish back. Go spend time with the others. It may help them as much as it'll help you.
Okay.
And she poofs. And as you head downstairs, you watch your new friend having a chatter with Miasma, pointing at Trickstem as Trickstem looks slightly offended. And a tipped over beer mug with what seems to be a very inebriated ego.
Where the ego even come from? I never have him brought up. I don't know what he is.
I mean, Codi bought him from a
I think
pet
Cody
store.
knows what he is.
No, Codi doesn't, but she loves him anyway.
God, I really should have just rolled up as Ego.
That's what I said. It'd just be funny if Ego just hatched and became Yules.
Jules the entire time.
Just like hatches and just like Yules too. So I've been listening to a lot of your bullshit.
Oof.
It's like the narrate from the dragons. It's like, why does Carrier have it? Nobody knows. She bought it and nobody knows why.
Because she wanted a long frame, and long frames weren't available. Either way.
Curious, where's Sarah?
Long Codis.
What was that, sorry?
No.
Long Codis.
What was that,
No
sorry,
one
Ranna?
wants.
Let's face it,
Inferno is too chuckly.
let's face it,
What?
everyone.
Why? What's wrong
Let's
with
face it, everyone wants a long Cody.
No one wants a long Cody.
Stretch the
Wait,
corridor.
So, we will hop over from the scene at the tavern to Whisper
And Cody.
and Cody. Whisper, where have you been taking Cody?
Kind of just walking around town.
Yep.
Not
As
really,
I
Yeah.
anywhere,
as I said-
not really anywhere in particular, just aimlessly.
As I said, the streets, they're quite barren, they're quite bare at the moment. All the commotion seems to be over at the boat still. The fire seems to be dying down at this point. But
We're avoiding the docks right now.
everywhere else just seems to be quiet. Almost as if the town itself knows how serious the situation has been.
I have a feeling you're itching to know, so ask away.
Sorry?
It's a whisper talking to Cody.
Yeah, but I didn't hear you because, sorry, I don't know whether it's my internet or what, but it's breaking up a bit.
Oof.
No, I'm sure you're itching to know, so just ask away.
Nope, it's the internet. Hold on.
Technical
Give
difficulties.
Give me a few. I can't hear what anyone's saying because it's breaking up.
Okay.
Oh no.
Technical
It
difficulties.
begins.
Please hold by.
Bum ba ba dee da da dum ba da da dee da da dum. It's like a cutaway from Family Guy. It's like what happens during the cutaway. It's just Whisper dancing. Bum ba ba dee da da dum ba da da dee da da dum ba da da dee da da dum. As soon as she comes back, everything just goes back to normal. Oh, we're on. Picks Cody back up, starts holding Cody. Alrighty. And action.
I will say this while everything's going on. Just a quick front of where a couple of other people are. Well, not where a
Yes.
couple of people are, but still. Those in the tavern, you could feel someone's eyes on you, but you're not sure who. Whisper and Cody can also feel eyes on them, but they're not sure who. So.
Well, I mean, that's not surprising. Whisper is a bard. All eyes on me.
Yes, but the streets are bare and empty.
If anybody is staring in the bar, Yules will look around, he will stand up. Okay.
This is the thing. The only people that are in the bar at the moment are you lot. And the bartender, but she's in the back making coffee.
And yet we still feel like we're being watched.
Yes.
Yulda's going to use Detect Magic.
Okay. You do sense something. You sense what could only be best described as scrying. As if someone's watching you, but not in person.
He is going to cast a spell magic.
And just like that, the feeling of being watched is gone.
Fucking cowards. Anyways, now that that's done, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, now that that's done, you, white, kobold, Allo, aloe vera?
I don't think I have the last name.
Allo. He's going to hold out his tail with a bell on it. Do you have one of those?
We are. We're 24-6. They really should have.
Allo pulls out Oni's bell.
A good job at setting down the mid.
Yeah, that's one. Do you know what they symbolize?
No, I just know that Oni really liked it.
They're relics. Passed on from family to family.
Got him.
You're very lucky to have one. They are signs of a pilgrimage. I know who your Oni was. Never met him. But I knew of him. In his country.
This game's
Very nice country, if you consider being run out of every village and stabbed nice. But you're very lucky to have one. And we're lucky to have coffee. Where's our coffee?
This is when the ice cream wizard shows up with actual frappuccinos.
Somewhat does. The bartender, the bartender comes back out, and actually does place in front of all of you a few frappuccinos. Actual
few.
Yeah, a few each. You know,
okay, I was about to say there's 20 of those bastards, and you'll throw a fit.
Yeah, if you counted them all, there'd actually be 25. There's extra.
Ooh,
she
bonus.
just looks at you all. It's like, don't ask me where I got these. Don't ask me what's in them. I don't know. Some guy turned up, black cloak, golden mask. For some reason, he wears some kind of glasses that were tinted.
Damn it.
But he dropped them off and said he got them from some place called Starry Books, something like that.
That's Jerry. Don't mind him. He's a cruel dude. His brother's an asshole. And then his co-workers are jerks, but he's a cruel dude. Don't mind him. Anyways.
You're
yes. Yeah, no, it's Jerry. What do you guys call him?
We call him the guy.
Shit. No, it's okay. That's my fault.
Yeah, no, Jerry's better. Anyways, now that we've all got the coffee, Yules has instantly downed all of them all at once. Oh no, did we lose somebody again?
Who we lose?
Dion.
We lost Dion. I think she's
yeah. Yules has just downed all of his coffee as he just kind of looks at everybody. Still normal, just looking at them all.
Hello?
Oh,
hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back.
Hi.
Hi.
I can hear you all again.
Yay.
Yay.
That is most excellent.
Now come over here and get over here with me on the map.
Ah!
We're being watched by somebody.
Not anymore. The spell was broken because dispel magic.
No. They weren't in the tavern, remember?
Oh, okay. So there's two different scrying spells.
I never said this was a scrying spell. Yours was a scrying spell that was happening on you.
Oh, okay. Then
They're actually being watched.
in that case, after Yules has just sort of jammed down, he's going to look at all of them. So you've either got really big fans or really big enemies. And I mean, to be fair, you did kill a Drider, and they are a bit on the chunkier side of monsters. But, like, who are you guys hating on? Or who's hating on you?
Damadur. Una just sips from her now empty cup, just like through the straw. She's trying to get any last remains. Damadur, those people that live in the mountain. Paladins?
Paladins.
Nice.
Paladins.
What kind of paladins?
This is just mean.
She just kind of just stands up, shows off the mark that's on her stomach still. The ones that have this mark.
Oh, hold on. This is cool. Let me. Well, I'll do it later. But if you totally want to turn that into something cool, turn it into something cooler.
I'm just wanting my fur to grow back.
Oh, well, I can do that for you.
Cool, I got this.
You're just wanting the fur back?
Yeah, it's cold.
Oh, that's just easy. Like, I'm going to argue that fur is not technically a limb, so lesser restoration will work instead of greater. But like, yeah, no, that's easy. I'm just casting lesser restoration on you.
Okay.
Which he will. He'll just kind of like put his sort of 3-clawed hand onto her as just a sort of almost silver energy, not necessarily divine, but almost moon-like. Just kind of pours from him to her.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
The fur grows back everywhere except for the scarred lines themselves.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it magical?
Yeah, the paladin used something.
Can I roll Arcana to see if I can dispel it?
You can roll to see.
That is a 25.
You feel this is less like majorly magical stuff and more just some kind of holy weapon has been used on her. And it's just left her scarred to the point where it won't heal.
I see. Well.
He said something about it being a weapon that, well, you know, like, she tilts her head as he looks at you. As Namurs, we tend to heal fast, like we can regrow our horns back quite fast and such, but apparently they've been working on some kind of weapon to neutralize healing.
I mean, why didn't they just go and ask Wraith or something? Like, this is just a lot of nonsense, a lot of hard work that probably would have been time better spent on something else. Too many people nowadays. It's always two-leggers. It's always Tollins that are doing this. Like, you never see gnomes doing this. You never see us doing this. Well, maybe. I don't know about you, Allo. You're kind of different. There's just something not kobold about you. But there's just too many people, like, just making bad stuff. Sometimes they have like self-righteous ideas, but at the end of the day, it's still going to be used for something bad eventually. Weapons of war, they call it, and it's just stupid. Like, do you know how long it takes for all of that stuff to go away? Like, frick. There's entire parts of the world that have probably cleaved in two by now. I don't frickin' know. Because some idiot decided they want to do some sort of cleansing ritual and ended up burning themselves, summoning some evil demon. No offense, you're a fiend, so it doesn't really offend you, I guess. But same process, just to cleanse people, and instead it kills them all. Like, people are idiots!
There's just like silence in the bar. It's just like, yeah.
Just a thing. Well, once you get a certain distance from the bar, Codi kind of shifts back into her normal size.
Oh yes. Let's just hop back over to them too.
But her clothes are all torn up and everything.
Yeah.
Because she got big in them.
So as
Whisper.
you two have been wandering around the streets. It's quite dead, quite dark. You both feel like something's watching you.
Her eyes are kind of black, back blue as well. Kind of like.
Whisper pretends not to notice that somebody is, like, the feeling of somebody watching them, and proceeds to cast multiple times to mend her clothing back together.
Just mend all of Codi's clothes
like a
back.
seamstress. You just see like a magical sewing needle. It's just a constant mend spell, and she's just slowly sewing your clothes back together.
Just kind of like. While she's doing this, could I make a perception or arcana to see if I can pinpoint where we're being watched from?
Sure.
Which one? Perception or arcana?
I'm going to say perception because you'll be able to tell via emotions.
Okay.
It's from behind.
I'll try to subtly look behind us.
And the emotions are concern. And as you look behind, you don't see anyone.
Just kind of like. Just quietly.
I'm sure you've noticed that someone's watching us.
Have you managed to find them?
I felt their emotions coming from behind us.
Oh, so they're close then.
I don't know. I didn't see them.
Well, how far does somebody normally have to be, and what do their emotions even feel like?
Well, their emotions feel concerned. But usually, the stronger I feel the emotion, the closer they are.
And what would you rate this on a scale of 30 to 40 feet?
Leigh?
On a scale of 30 to 40 feet.
Well, technically it's a scale of right next to us to 40 feet, but yes.
How close do they feel?
On a scale of
like
30...
how close does this emotion feel?
On a scale of 30 to 40 feet, it's around 10 to 15.
Oh, okay. Whisper is going to continue.
Maybe around 10 to 15 feet behind us.
Alrighty. She's going to continue sewing. But while she does, she casts hallucinatory terrain.
Okay.
Taking everything that is around her. What is it? I think it's 150 feet. So probably not that far, because at this we're probably far enough away that it wouldn't, but include the tavern.
No, it probably will.
Oh, it will?
Yeah, probably.
Fuck it, why not? Everybody's involved.
So,
it's too late now, I've already cast it. The terrain's gonna kind of resemble a marsh. Very swampy. You can At the same time, I believe it's this one. Okay. So I am using prestidigitation at the exact same time to make crickets.
Okay. So as the terrain becomes swampy and such, Codi, you're gonna have to make one of these investigations as well to make sure.
Investigation.
Yeah. I do believe that is a thing.
Investigation. Woo.
Yes.
Yep. So you know that it's an illusion. You still feel watched as you carry on.
You just play along. Now that we've fixed your clothing, and she kind of pulls for the last thing, and the rest of the clothing's fixed. So, right behind us, you say?
Yeah, ish, yeah.
Alrighty, and she kind of just turns around.
Oh, wait, hang on. Yes, I just checked. Let me just do that again. Never mind, that was
I love that you're still holding Codi at this point as well. Like, you never put her down.
It's still holding you like a little baby. He's so cute, puppy.
Codi seems a lot calmer away from the tavern.
Well,
just
you wouldn't feel
that thing.
You would feel a void of emotion from Whisper anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah. But Whisper kind of turns around, still holding Codi. Ta-da! Mom! So, if you're so desperately concerned, then why are you sitting in the shadows?
Oh, I'm not sitting in the shadows per se.
Well, we can't see you.
And the figure flickers into view. As you see, sir.
Why are you following us, you weird little dragon?
Because isn't it natural for a friend to be concerned of another friend's well-being?
We've never even really talked. Ever.
Even more reasons to try and catch up, I suppose. Besides, seeing that show on display that you did in the tavern over there, you figured, hey, someone might as well keep an eye on them just in case something happens.
You don't need to keep an eye on me.
No
Whisper.
I wouldn't really consider anything that's happening right now out of any terribleness. But, my dear, one thing you don't have to worry about is me. And if she's with me, most of the emotional damage will go away. I'm what you call a rather interesting sort of a person. I guess I really don't always know how to put it.
Maybe, but if it's all the same with you two, I'd rather stick around with you. I'd like to get some exercise during the nighttime anyway, and as you said, we don't really communicate that much.
That, and
Maybe
we're in a swamp, so finding your way back to the tavern is impossible.
Oh, that's not so much of a concern. I can fly over any of that and, just locate where Allo is at all times. You know, that whole telepathic link.
Also, did everyone else in the thing not do a check?
I will be getting to that when we get back around.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no, Codi seems to be a little more in control. She still is angry.
I'm sorry, I was starting to feel this alcohol.
She's still very terse right now. She looks angry. But she's not in the big bestial form as she was before. She's kind of like...
I mean, I get that you're angry. I get that you want vengeance.
Vengeance!
Yes, that. I know you want that. We all want that because so precious was taken from all of us.
Death to Damadur!
Murder, death, destruction, woo!
Kill the family!
Can I just correct everybody now? And she puts Codi gently down on the ground. Killing somebody doesn't really solve, well, it does solve your issue. At the same time, it doesn't. Makes you a murderer. It also makes you no better than they are.
It's what you call a short-term solution rather than the long-term solution, I believe is what you're trying to say.
I'll always be better than
But the
Damadur.
long-term solution still involves removing him like cancer.
I'll always be better than Damadur. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's just how you go about it. And she kind of crouches down to you, Codi. And if you're willing to act the part.
If you're asking whether I'm actually willing to kill him, yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure that we're going to get something that might help you.
I mean, if a fallen god, it's still a god.
And at the exact same time, cast Hypnotic Pattern on Sir.
What?
I'm sorry. I've needed 5 seconds of 5 seconds with just Codi, so that Whisper can tell Codi something.
What save is it for Hypnotic Pattern?
Wisdom.
Okay.
It's always fucking wisdom.
The majority of spells is the wisdom or dexterity saving.
Sir is incapacitated.
That's why I switched to our website.
Sarah doesn't exactly have stats that would benefit him in that particular.
Yeah, pseudo dragons don't exactly have great wisdom.
That's solid if he's not proficient in that. Like, yeah, if he's not proficient in it, that's actually kind of a solid save.
I believe he is proficient in it.
Oh, honey. No.
She kind of pulls her hand back to her after casting it out. Hear me out for 5 seconds. We are going to get a weapon that destroys gods. Also helps keep gods out of your way and out of your business. Correct?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So is a demon not, but a god of a different sort, and we just give them another stupid name?
I guess technically of the same ilk, but a different class?
Pretty much. Then why wouldn't the sword just kill anything of that sort of strength?
That's true. We could use it on him.
I propose that rather than 100% fight this monster, human, whatever the gods said it was, we at least try to separate it from whatever gives it so much power over everything else. If possible. It might be impossible and we might just have to try to kill the thing instead.
But we'll still take the sword.
Exactly. We'll keep it safe. They'll never know. I can hide things in a little pocket dimension and then we can just go get them.
Roll a wisdom there, Codi. Not a save, just a wisdom to try and remember. Yeah, no, you can't remember.
So what? Are we conspiring to steal it?
I mean, if that's what you call it, I guess we are. She kind of had to think about that for a second. Like, you saw a small, look come over her face. Like, she had to think about whether that was the word that she wanted to use for it. And then, fuck it.
I don't care what you do with it as long as we kill Damadur.
Well, I'm thinking more or less, I know for a fact I'll outlive every single god in this universe, so as long as I bind it in universal chains of eternity, then we shouldn't have a problem, because the only person who can get into those is me. I made them. They're wonderful. Magic. But not magic from reality? Maybe. We'll see.
Okay.
Sounds confused.
Let's make a deal.
I don't make deals, my dear, mainly just because even if you did make a deal for a soul, it's one of... I'm not even going to try to count.
I'm not looking for a soul.
Oh?
It's more of a guarantee. I will help you take the sword.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it is used to kill Damadur.
Oh, that's a most definite, my dear. We can do that.
She holds out a furry little paw.
I'm not making a pact with you, my dear. I know exactly how you work.
You're
you
smarter.
Have my word.
You're smarter than Trickstem.
You have my word. But more than just a word, you have me standing by your side as a friend. So think of it this way. Friends of an awkward sort come together, and we pull off things that, well, most people can't. This entire group is that family. And if we want to win and not sacrifice any of them, I am willing to at least sacrifice myself.
That probably won't be necessary.
But is that enough of a deal for you?
Sure. But in terms of getting the sword, how about this?
Steal it, and no one will ever know.
Just steal it and no one will ever know. It doesn't work like that, honey. He's probably holding it.
No.
Skyrim says otherwise.
But anyway.
How about once we get there, you hide before we go in so they don't see you. Then, while we're distracting it, I can try and grapple them. And then you can take the sword while they can't move. Then you run with it.
Ooh, better yet, I could dimension door with it.
Yeah.
There's enough spell slots in the world for that. Would get me at least about... Oh, actually, let me count my spells. I'm 4,000 feet? No, less than that. Maybe 3. But yes, we could do many things. Well then, I don't really have any spells currently that make me invisible. But there's nothing to say that we can't find something that might.
I'm sure we have something.
We'll figure it out.
Magic items, or we could buy something.
I have gems to sell.
I have money, though. I was hoping to get a shield with that.
We should probably go shopping. Maybe find a magic store. We can find you a magic shield. Might give you a little bit more oomph.
Well, yeah, because currently I get hit like, yeah.
I hate to say this, but this reminds me of those things that a lot of people call girls' days out. I like it.
Well,
really?
I don't know whether I want to go back to the tavern yet.
Well then, let's walk around for a little bit.
As you was walking around your little pathway here, at the mention of, oh yes, no, you could go shopping somewhere that sell magical shops, magical items, you look back to the blacksmiths that you passed by. The one where Trickstem's boyfriend works. You know they do magical stuff. You'd probably be able to buy some stuff from there. Once it's open.
You know what? Let's
anyway.
go put an order in right now, even if we have to threaten him. What do you say?
It would piss off Trickstem.
It would. Let's have fun. Oh, I love it. And she just kind of like picks you up and sets you on her shoulder
Yeah.
And she kind of like just waltzes off, really happy with you. And you kind of feel a spark of happiness from Whisper in amongst the nothingness. But she's super happy to be doing something. I'm not waking Sir up. Sir is just left there for 10 minutes.
The void. It's gone.
And I'm leaving hallucinatory terrain up as well. But I and Codi can see through it, so we will be able to find our way to the blacksmith. And if the blacksmith is within it, I'll just slap him and snap him out of it.
Okay, so
we've got this.
As you make your way to the blacksmiths, which is number 7 on the map there, so you're above down here now.
Yay.
As you approach, the lights seem on still.
Knock on the door.
No answer.
Oh, jeez.
Why do I imagine you hammering the door and then just find a little pot nearby and throw it out the door itself? That's just what that was.
No. I forgot. No, I'm sorry. I have the wireless mouse now, and as I did that, it fell off my table in a dish.
Oh, man.
I just imagine just like, hammers it, knocks on the door, nothing. Hammers the door, nothing. Yeets self through window.
Hello.
So yeah, she'll just be like,
there is still no answer.
Kick in the door.
Is the door locked before she kicks in the door?
It is not.
Whisper is going to leave the door closed, pick up Codi. Well, actually, Cody's still technically on Whisper's shoulder, and we're gonna dimension door into the building as I look through a window.
Okay, as you dimension door in, you find yourself in the main area of the blacksmith itself.
And I would like to take 20 looking around.
Well, before you even take 20 looking around, something happens to both of you.
How long is this going to keep going, if I may ask?
Well, the session?
Yes.
Let me see how long we've been recording for. We're coming up to 2 hours, so not that much longer. I'm going to try and get up to 2 hours, and then we'll be good.
Okay.
So, like 8 minutes.
Alright. Oh.
Why? Oh,
you still got a pack, don't you?
Yeah. No, not that I could have pack. It's just that I'm starting to. My head's starting to go, make me go drift towards the keyboard.
All right. So
I'm sorry. I may or may not be drunk.
So don't worry. I'm not going to hold you here too long.
You've gotten into a mark habit of being drunk for D&D, Inferno.
It's funny though. It makes words come out easier. I get way too anxious when I'm not.
Me as was becoming the drunk.
Yeah.
I don't get overly drunk. I just get tipsy.
Yeah.
So, Codi and Whisper, as you dimension door in, a smell.
If it's in combat, I won't do it.
A smell hits your noses and fills your nostrils. A copper-like smell.
Oh,
takes you a while
no.
before you realise it's the thick scent of blood in the air.
Codi will jump off Whisper's shoulder and go to try and find the source.
Whisper will follow.
You hop behind the counter. You enter the back room where you know he lives. And you find him there. Several wounds across his body as he lays in his chair.
Holy shit. I'll go and put check his pulse.
As you go to check his pulse, you see a message scratched into his very flesh.
Oh no.
My masters are coming. You cannot stop this. But they have asked me to do something first. I will make sure everyone you love, everyone you cherish, they will all perish before your eyes. I will not stop until you have fallen into the true depths of despair. And only then will my masters grant your freedom and shift you on to the next mortal plane.
Okay, so I immediately I'm wondering which person we pissed off that wrote this. But is there kind of any like different scents in here other than the blacksmith and obvious smells that you'd find here, obviously other than the blood?
Yes. There is
Okay.
one scent in here.
Mm-hmm.
Trickstem.
Yeah,
Smells
well,
like
that's not
Trickstem.
surprising.
Yeah.
That's not surprising.
Sounds like me.
It smells like Trickstem. Here's the thing, though. This kind of scent, it's not a scent like, oh yeah, a couple of days old or something like that from when he was last in here, as far as you know. This is a recent scent.
How recent?
5 minutes ago, recent.
Okay, so then he couldn't have possibly been here, because he was in the tavern. It's like
concentrated Trickstem scent.
Someone's placed Trickstem scent here.
I want to. I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
Trickstem in the background being like, was it a hot male tiefling?
Your hot male tiefling's dead, you bastard!
Wait, the blacksmith's dead?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Wait, the blacksmith is dead.
I've never said he's dead. You went to check his pulse and you saw the message. I never said what the pulse reading was.
I'll check his pulse still.
It's very faint.
Yules has
Whisper!
a ton of healing.
Do you know any healing spells?
Whatcha! Slaps him.
Also, don't worry, Trickstem, because if he was dead, Yules has reincarnated. He just won't be a hot male tiefling, but if you truly love him, that wouldn't matter.
And then slaps him again just to cure the rest of the gashes.
Codi will write down the message.
Okay. I need to do this first. Are you quite literally slapping him to give him the health back?
Yes.
Oh god, no! He's an
What?
Oh!
He's a what?
No, he's an NPC. If he drops a 0, he dies. No.
Oh
no. If the damage goes
It's
first.
not that. It's not.
Oh, okay. I was about to say because if the damage goes first, then oh god.
As you slap him to try and give him healing, the words start to glow. As they get brighter and brighter. Both of you roll me an Arcana.
God damn it. Nope.
Yes.
So, Codi, you've heard of a little thing called explosive runes, haven't you?
Oh, fuck!
Oh, no.
Wait.
Ah!
I've got this. No, I do not. I am taking myself out of the situation.
It's good.
Yeah, Codi, you're gonna need
It's
to make
good
a
though.
dex save.
Hold on.
Oh no.
Cody's just like, yeah!
Whisper, I'm gonna give you one chance to try and save a Codi.
Yes.
What do you want?
I
me to
don't
roll
think,
for
to
it?
be fair, I'm not sure Leigh could do enough damage to outright kill me. With this spell. I'm not sure.
It would be a dex save.
To save her?
Yes.
Nope.
That's horrible. It's a 9. It's a plus. It's added 9.
Yep. So, as you turn around, to try and rush back in, as you notice Codi hasn't followed you out, you rush back towards the front door. Unfortunately, this is going to be a powerful. Actually, let me look this up first, just to make sure.
It's okay. I can save you.
I want to see if there are actual rules for these things.
Hey, Trickstem, it's okay. I have reincarnate.
66 force damage.
It's too late. The body's
I just
gone.
need to make sure if there were stats.
Don't need a body.
Why did you fucking set off?
17 damage. It
Oh my
doesn't take
god.
you down, but it
I am
hurts a lot.
completely fine.
It hurts you a lot, though. But
That wasn't even a bad roll per se.
And that's yeah, I didn't know explosive runes had stats or not until I was about to look them up.
Yeah, no, it's you trace these mystic runes. They when red they detonate when red.
Yes.
Dealing 66 points of force damage to anyone next to the ruins. Takes full damage.
So it wouldn't have mattered even if you didn't slap him to heal him. Codi read a message.
Wait, but I gave him 20 health, so he survives.
Yes! They explode the minute though.
Yeah.
So you read them before she healed. So therefore he died, but it's okay. We've got a cleric who probably can switch to revivify for a bit. And we've got a druid that knows reincarnate. So if
we have a druid.
What do you think, Allo?
Huh? Bard.
No! I'm just
bard
going to do a
at this
couple of
point.
quick things. First things first, we will hop back over to the tavern. So, Allo, Miasma, and Trickstem, you're going to need to make me some of those lovely wisdom saves to see, as everything starts to look like a swamp.
Wisdom save.
That is a dirty 20.
That is a natural 20.
I got a 19.
Trickstem fails so desperately. Everybody disappears around Trickstem.
Trickstem finds himself lost in the swamp. It's fine, though. Don't worry. Una's there with you.
What about breakfast?
I'm actually rolling for breakfast to click clack and Ego at the moment. To be fair, Ego wouldn't know anyway. Ego can't see shit.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
That one was breakfast. Breakfast.
Defender wins.
If we're not
right click
on
clack. With his a 20.
20.
Click clack passes.
Shit.
So, as you're all there, you all kind of see a swamp flicker into existence for a bit before it fades. Except for you, Trickstem. You're still seeing the swamp.
I'll be back.
And then, shortly afterwards, an explosive noise happens in the distance as a shockwave hits the tavern.
Yeah, probably would have been better to just
Not good.
Oh wait, should I take the 17 points of damage since I ran back in?
Leigh.
Plus, you would have any.
In a minute, okay? I need to go quickly check something, okay? And then our server.
From reading it anyway, just by being close enough to read it, you don't get to do the saving throw.
Oh, right. In that case, yeah, you would have taken it. You both would have been in the building.
Yeah, Yoles is going to grab Allo, rush on out of the tavern towards the explosion. We're going to see a big burn!
Codi kind of like shakes, like pushes the rubble off herself. Is like,
Miasma, are you following?
Still tipping on frappe as she gets dragged to the explosion. So,
Miasma, oh wait, yes, you went. Miasma, follow. Trickstem, you watch them disappear behind some large trees as they start running off towards a fireball in the distance.
Hey, wait for me!
Una will follow close behind. And as you look out, Trickstem wisdom save.
I don't have any awards for you, unfortunately.
Nope.
Yep, nope, you can't tell just purely because you're still in the swamp. You just think a giant tree's on fire in the distance. Everyone else, though, you can definitely tell. The direction that the fire's coming from, that's the area of the blacksmith's place.
Oh dear, I don't even know who that is.
I have a moment that Allo notices that Allo's going to actually start dragging Yules.
Yours is just gonna ride on her back, and if we count as mounted combat, by the way, and he's just going to go, get it up!
And as for you two, Whisper and Codi, as you're stood there, just shaking things off, in the midst of
my breath
all the
off,
fire,
just like.
I'm going to need you both. I'm going to need you both to make me a wisdom save with disadvantage.
Oh man, my horn got broken again.
You tried to circle around and pop me.
Why does this keep... Why do my horns keep breaking like this?
You both fail, as you find yourselves unable to move. As the rest of the party gets on the outskirts just in time to see the gargoyles come in.
Oh,
Holding
no.
both Whisper and Codi.
Yeah.
Right, for finding you two in suspicion of the murder of the local blacksmith.
Wait, hold on, murder?
Yeah. Well,
They were found at the scene of the crime where it blew up.
What blew up? Who blew up? Wait, what?
The blacksmith blew up. And
Who's the blacksmith?
After hearing that, Trickstem, the world just seems to fade around you. I'm assuming to you too as well, Allo, because this is another lost friend.
Yours is going... Oops, sorry, Allo.
Allo actually does have Revivify.
Yep. But
Revivify will not work if he's been blown to pieces, but Reincarnate will, so we'll be good. So if he's still got a body, Revivify will work. If he doesn't, Reincarnate will work.
But all this will have to wait until next week, as that's where I'm ending the session for this week.
Cody's just like looking at all of them like, oh shit.
Touches Codi. Run!
You wouldn't be able to. Your whole person.
Freedom of movement.
Yeah, but you'd have to touch a creature to do so.
And you're being held by the two different gargoyles, and you are still not able to move because of the explosion.
See, the problem is, now that the rest of the party are here, Cody's gonna end up reverting back to her other state. Especially now with all the even more anger and grief in the air. Cody just starts twitching and growling again, like, ah!
Technically, you can't.
Not again!
What do you mean, technically, I can't?
You can't grow if you're held.
Well, it's not a state, it's not even a thing, it's just kind of like, she would have to.
Yeah.
It's her body literally reacting to the emotions around her.
So they just have to hold a bigger version of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or be crushed.
Yeah.
Yep, so. With that, we're ending it here this week. I'm sorry that I've put another death out there.
It's okay.
You know what the worst part was?
No, it's not
the worst
permanent.
part is being frozen in fear of something that you're not afraid of.
Trickstem, how do you feel about if your boyfriend accidentally becomes like a gnome dragon?
Can't even drink it off.
I've just realised what this means. I need to get that special D100 sheet made for next week.
Because I do have... I told you I was taking reincarnate.
I know.
If anybody else dies, they'll end up as a badger.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to, put the sheet together to see what there is, because I'm going to have to add all the homebrew races and such in there as well. So who knows?
No, you know what? Like, do you know what's funny? Just looks at, just like, Trickstem! Drink! It'll cost you your balls, but it'll get me out of jail!
The funniest part is, I'm just imagining now, you cast Revivify, it turns the bloody blacksmith into an Amir.
Just let the blacksmith new form barges in like, honey, I'm home.
I would like to state, like, just off in the middle of the sea, just like wearing sunglasses on a lawn chair, just on like a small little like schooner. Damadur's just staring at the like pillow of smoke, just being like, "Well then, that was that was a explosive ending."
Damadur has to do the outro for that. Damadur has to do the outro for that.
Yes.
You'll be back. You will see. You'll be where you're meant to be. Da 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 da. Yeah. That's not the outro, but hey, I'm a cool one. The party's dead 'cause I'm not there. Do 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 do.
Shut up, Governor! No one likes your grandpa songs!
Look, fact of the matter is, I will send you all the way back to hell. I will kill you in hell, and then I will skull rape your skull.
Well, that just wasn't nice. And yes, folks, this is that little after credit scene. We'll see you next week.
Yep.
Look, fact of the matter is,
Gargoyles like who are you talking to?
Yeah, or I'm just breaking the fourth wall. The
Oh
gargoyles
God!
are like,
She
what?
sees Swift. She sees the screen in the sky too.
just
you know what I just realized?
Yeah,
So Sir's no longer hypnotized because that shockwave probably threw him down to the ground.
Plot twist. Plot twist. Sir's no longer there.
You're up against Atra, so that matchup.
But
Sir's
that's for next week.
Dead.
If Sir's been abducted, I'm going to be very upset.
Oh God! Leigh, save me!
The funniest part is, hang on, let me finish this first before I spoil anything. But we'll see you all next week for the Devil Darlings. Bye.
Peace.